if you have string just lying around your house with no purpose, do you want to get closer to God, but don't quite have the rosary to help you get there? I have a solution for you. I will show you how to make a rosary out of just rope. Okay? So, materials you'll need: a pair of scissors, a lighter, and a rope. So we'll start with our rope, okay? Now you're going to need probably about 4 yards worth of it, okay? And then you're going to find the middle, and this is where you're going to start your beads, which are going to be knots, okay? So, to start your knot, take your index finger and place it on the inside of your rope, and then loop the rope around your finger. Now, after that, you're going to make 3 more loops, overlapping the loop you just made. So, you're going to have to loop it 1 and 2 and 3. It should look like that. Okay? Now, you're going to slide it off your finger, take the end of your rope, and push it through. And then you're going to tighten your string, making sure that your loops do not overlap, so that you get your knot nice and perfect, just like this. Okay? And then you're going to do the same thing for the rest of the decade and the next few decades. Okay? Now, when you need a space between 2 decades, you're going to take your thumb, lay it on the string. At the tip of your thumb, you're going to start your new knot. Okay? And that's going to be your space. Okay? So you do 1, 2, 3 loops, and then take the end of your string and you push through. And tighten it, and make sure that you keep it close, but not too close. Okay? You don't want it to get too big, but you don't want it too small either. Okay? So it should look like that. Okay? And then when you have all of your decades done, you're going to need a middle knot that connects the two, alright? So, you're going to take both strings, okay? And you're going to make another knot, just like the last few, okay? But, this time you're going to use both ropes at the same time, alright? So you're going to take it, one, and this time, you only have to loop it twice, because since you're using both ropes, the knot's going to be bigger, alright? And then, you're going to take both ends and push both ends of the string through your loops and pull them both tight, still making sure that you don't overlap. Alright? So it should look like that, a little bigger than the other ones. Alright? And then one end of the string you're not going to need anymore, so take your scissors, chop it off, and then take your lighter and burn that end of the rope. Just cut so it doesn't unravel on you. Alright? Cool. Alright, now you're going to have your next few beads right here, and then you're going to start on your cross, which in my opinion is the hardest part. Okay? So, first off with this cross, we start with a regular knot, okay? And this is going to be the top of our cross, okay? So 1, 2, and 3. Take it, push it through, pull your loop tight, alright? Now, we're going to make the bottom of the cross, which is the same exact thing, okay? But this time, we're going to want our knot as close as possible to our other knot, okay? So, we're going to push this knot into the loop as far as possible, okay? And then, we're going to pull it tight. We want it really, really close, okay? So keep pushing that side, this side of the knot in. Keep tightening it, alright? So that they're about this close, alright? Should be about maybe a centimeter at most between them, okay? And then you don't need this excess on the bottom, so after that last knot, just chop it off. And again, burn the end so it doesn't unravel. Alright? Cool. Now, with the end you just chopped off, you are going to do another knot, okay, in between your 2 knots that you just made, okay? So you're going to make it right here. Except this knot is just a simple one, you know. Take it right over left and through your loop and just tie it tight right there, okay? Alright? Just like that. So you should have this, alright? Now, on each side, you're going to make, on each side of your rope, you're going to make 1 knot as close to the center as you can, okay? So again, 1, 2, 3. Alright? Push it in, pull it tight, make sure you're keeping it as close as possible. Alright, and then you do the other side, same exact way, 1, 2, 3. Take the end, push it through, and tighten the knots. Alright, so you should have something like this when you're done, alright? And now, the rest of the string on the sides after the knots, you're just going to cut both of those off, right? Cut them both off. Don't need them anymore, just toss them out. Alright. And then take your lighter and burn the ends just like the rest so it doesn't run out. Alright? And then with your knots in between and your 5 decades here, this should be done. So in the end, you should come out to something like this. Okay? So, if you're ever in need of a rosary but don't have one laying around, go ahead and grab some string and make one for yourself.